When you look at this watch, what does it remind you of? I mean, obviously it has colors that aren't so common in the world of watches. And if you're not really deep into the watch scene, this brand is probably one you've never heard before. Studio Underdog is a brand that comes straight from England, and it's a design house that does things differently. I mean, we always say that when something new comes along, but in this case I think these watches are quite unique. To answer the first question I asked you, this watch is called the Pink Lemonade. In a world where watches are monotonous and repetitive, filled with stainless steel watches with bracelets and blue dials, and where all dive watches look the same, whether people like it or not, Studio Underdog is a design house that aims to shake things up. I mean, you can clearly see this philosophy of doing things differently, but above all, not taking things too seriously. I mean, drawing inspiration for your watch dial from a watermelon or mint chocolate chip ice cream is something that no one else has thought of, and it shows a relaxed and different perspective, especially when you consider that the watch industry is often very serious. It almost feels like a funeral where everything is quiet and classic. And suddenly this brand comes along to tell you, hey, check out this watch that glows in the dark. Plus, as you can see, the watch of course has lume across its entire dial, making it fun. But it being fun doesn't make it childish, which is very interesting. Of course, these watches aren't the typical ones you might wear with a suit. But I think the world is evolving and not everyone is wearing formal attire or suit. This watch paired with a pink shirt and white pants looks spectacular. It has a fresh and different vibe, and it's definitely going to spark conversation, especially when people see it glowing in the dark. The funny thing is that when I look at this watch's dial, it literally makes me crave lemonade, which is quite curious. The watch is small, with a 37mm case, and it's very well built. This brand does things differently because their sales are limited, so if you manage to buy one, great. If not, oh well. The movement is a Swiss manual wind movement, and we can't see it because the back features an engraving of a jellyfish, which represents of course the bioluminescence present across the watch dial. The dial itself is unique because it has a sandwich design where the lume is underneath and everything else is printed on a transparent sapphire plate held by two screws. I think Studio Underdog is giving us an important lesson, not just about watches, but about you don't really have to take it all so seriously. Enjoy it, do what you love, use the colors you like. I think it's an excellent watch without all the fuss about money, cost, or brand recognition. It's a fun, well-built watch that's sure to last a long time. It's not as the colorful Swatch watches that, being made out of plastic, wear down over time and become ugly. I believe this watch is designed to be fun for many, many lives. But what do you think?